Mutiag, referee Community gets us underway. It goes downfield. Blair Young will bring it back for Western Australia. His first touch of the footy. Smith, the dummy half. Irvine bounces out of one. Northern Territory defence comes at them. Bromley involved in the tackle early. Proudler wanting a runner underneath, finds Tarrant. Smith again. Goes that short side. He's got Miller there if needed. He just throws the dummy to Smith. Still going is Jared Smith. It's a good run out of dummy half. You make the play the ball. Edwards gets in the dummy half. Proudler. Irvine, his second run in this set. As the lights are on here at St Mary's. They go the short side again. Proudler can see half a gap. He's got Edwards there. Edwards shifts it quickly for McDonald. McDonald for Gray. Gray for the corner. Gray will bring it round and open the scoring for Western Australia after some clever work down that side. All set up by Jared Smith. It was a good dart out of dummy half.
Number 2, Jalen Gray.
And Gray grabs his third try for the championship.
Northern Territory yet to score.
It was a clever bit of work, as I said, on that left edge. Jared Smith jumped out of dummy half and then they relayed it again. And McDonald got his hands on the football and set up Jalen Gray. He had no problems, and it'll be Gray with the goal kicking duties. I thought we'd play for the Tony Crow Cup in this game, actually. Tony, of course, in Western Australia for a long time now, controlling things in Northern Territory. There's Gray. Hits it sweetly, but waved away, so 4-0. Early in this clash. Final clash on day 2. Big day tomorrow. 9 a.m. start. Invitation 17s will take on Northern Territory 17s. Then at 10:10, Western Australia taking on Victoria. Both sides undefeated. So winner take all. And then the men's 11:20, South Australia will take on Northern Territory. And 12:40, Western Australia taking on Victoria. We will wait and see at the end of this result if that's a winner take all as well. Irvine. Another strong carry, bounces out of one. Does Irvine. Takes 4 Northern Territory players to bring him to the ground. Smith, Edwards. He had Blair Young on his hip. Decided to take the tackle. Smith looking up. Miller. He had him there. Smith again making some metres early out of dummy half. Edwards. Out the back for Proudler. Proudler kicks early. Coming across, had no choice. Lovely kick into the corner and takes it nicely, does Jacobson. So NT will get their first touch of the footy. This clash is the afternoon sun, and there's a penalty. Weren't square. It was a quick play the ball. Marker's not square, so penalty there to Northern Territory, a much needed penalty. Will Beers with the restart. They got it to Fletcher, and eventually across the middle it goes. A little bit of ball playing there. Wedding with dummy half. Goes to the open. After Hall played it. Nicky tries to get away from McDonald. He comes again with a bit of help from Proudler. Butcher. Mott. Oh, ball's hit the ground. What's the call going to be here? Knock on? No, he's going to say play on, the referee, and they play on. Ends up in the hand of Chettle. Chettle comes to Miller. Big man coming across in cover. Logan Barclay did a good job. May have saved the day. We're on the last. He was there with Butler. They look to go. Pass pops up. Oh, room to move here for Fletcher. Fletcher eventually gets the kick through. Barclay does well. Cleans up the crumbs after he made the cover tackle. So now Gray comes in looking for a bit of work. Solid defence, Northern Territory get up in his face. Jensen it was in jersey 18, Hudson. Hudson, he's dropped the ball. So a mistake there, bringing out of his danger zone, and Northern Territory will get another great opportunity to grab their first points. Taking a while to get to his feet. Wedding had the hands out. Bromley. Wedding again, they slow it down. Runners there. Out the back it goes for Jacobson. Jacobson wearing the 4, playing at fullback. Runners to the middle, just come onto the field in jersey 22, Vanderberg. He's wrapped up, Wedding again, looking, comes back to the open side here. Once again, Fletcher decides to do it all himself. He had runners outside. He'll take the tackle. On the last. Long pass. Butcher dancing. Tips it through. Prowler offside. Yeah, touch Prowler. What are they going to say? A knock on. I thought Kieran Tarrant might have grabbed it in an offside position, but Northern Territory will get the scrum feed. So, been ruled a knock on from Prowler. The Titans will have another crack. This Western Australian defensive line. Fletcher. Runners around, looking. Eventually, he pops Jensen underneath. Wedding strolls in the dummy half. Vanderberg. Butcher on the right. That's where they go. Into the hands of Butcher. Jacobson stepping. Can he reach out? We can't. It's a good tackle from Tarrant coming across. Mott. Butcher. Links up with Fletcher. Coleman comes up with a hand from Barclay, captain. Last tackle again. Oh, referee wants him to go back. So we're definitely on the last. Wedding, Butcher. Coleman comes up and goes, I'm not letting you go anywhere. Tackle the man with the ball, and that's what Kelvin Coleman certainly did. And he rattled the cage of Robert Butcher. Captain now. There are plenty of opportunities. Northern Territory earlier, they look to move it quickly. McDonald, can he get through? Oh, he threw the pass for Gray, expecting him to be there. But he wasn't. And on tackle too, they once again hand the football over. They'll have to make some tackles again. Northern Territory really need to make WA pay here. Had the opportunities with ball in hand. Fletcher. They threw the dummy. Van Gelderen. Wedding. Vanderberg tries to carry Butler and Coleman with him, but they bring him down. Van Gelderen. Short, must be hard to stop Vandenberg, and they get some reward after some ill discipline from the Western Australian side. And it's their number 22, Dylan Vandenberg.
And it's a try to the NRLNT number 22, Dylan Vandenberg.
Now Vandenberg grabs an important 4 points for NT. Just to the, about 10 metres to the left-hand upright. Fletcher shouldn't have any problems.
Dylan representing the Litchfield Bears.
He won't muck around. Yeah, flags in the air, no problems there for Blake Fletcher.
Conversion successful from number 6, Blake Fletcher, representing the Palmerston Raiders. NRLNT lead 6 against NRLWA 4.
So 6-4. 18 left till the breakers. A bit of a fire over the back, so the smoke just starting to engulf the ground. There's NT, an important set, of course, that one after points. The try scorer, Vandenberg, making some good metres. Takes a while to get to his feet. Eventually they do. The pass goes wide. Van Gelderen. Wedding, Butcher, Mott. Wedding again, to the open they come. The band. Just made his way onto the field. So it's a good set after points. Fletcher gets rid of it, goes down the throat of Miller. Miller. He has Hudson there with him. He just takes the tackle and met solidly. So the Titans now just getting into the battle. Hudson, another solid shot. He hits the deck quickly. Wedding it was. Good tackle. Proudler in a dummy half, finds Barclay. Barclay. You play it 5, shy of halfway on 3. Smith finds Coleman. Coleman wanting a runner. Miller has to stop quickly. Gets away from Beers. Still going, Miller. Smith again, can see numbers, just looks up, makes another good 10, 15 metres, Jared Smith. Edwards for Proudler. Proudler floating across. Oh, he's tried to make the pass. The ball's popped out. Butcher's done a good job there. The KG Pro. He got the hand in and the ball went up and Nicky picked it up. Lakabuka. Chettle rolling through the middle. Still going, it's Chettle eventually. He's dragged to the ground, he looks to get up. Weeding. Captain and Edwards in the tackle. Fletcher. LeBand. Just straight and hard. As NT once again, they didn't have a dummy half there. Beers had to get in quickly. He just pops the short pass. We're on the last now. They get to their feet. It was Hall. Fletcher puts the kick across the face. McDonald gets away from Nicky. Gets away from Lakabuka. And eventually Butcher makes the tackle. Gray. Tarrant. Proudler trying to thread the needle. Chettle goes back. The ball is going to sit. It's going to go dead, I think. Chettle's going to watch it roll over. Eventually it does. So it'll be a 20-metre restart. Chettle did well then. It was still a fair boot from Proudler. NT 6, WA 4. As we get to the halfway mark of this first half. Beers at dummy half. Looks up, finds Adam Hall. Jack McGregor on in jersey 20. He'll go to dummy half. As Wenning comes off. McGregor goes to Hall. On the left, that's a good carry. Edwards slows it down. McGregor across to the face. Laban. Jared Smith off as well. Brody Gilchrist just gone on there for Western Australia. As Butcher will put it high in the air. It's a nice kick. Gray waits. Gray, ball's gone backwards. They get the bounce through McGregor. So NT get another one-off opportunity to add some points. Nicky out of dummy half. Tries to get away from Miller. Miller clings on. Ball's hit the ground. And Gray will pick up the crumbs. So Nicky was on tackle one. Not sure what he was trying to do there, but Northern Territory fans, not ideal, and they had another chance just to put more pressure on this Western Australian defence. They've done plenty of tackling since they opened the scoring. Now they look for Barclay. Barclay's got Hudson outside. They've been ruled forward. So this Western Australian side just not completing sets at the moment. They keep opening the gate for the Titans to charge through. At this stage they haven't been able to. They've grabbed the one try after WA led early. Fletcher. Feeds it, wasn't picked up at the back. Eventually it was. They had to clean it up quickly there. And Butcher. Well, they're all offside. Oh, no, high tackle. I was going to say, I wasn't sure what the penalty was for. It was Butcher was hit high. I might even think about taking it too here. No. Going to say. You could see some blokes. One of them, so it's just an F-pass. So they tap and go. Vandenberg. The try scorer. Van Gilderen throws the big dummy. They had Maucavo outside of him. McGregor. Butcher. Back underneath for Mott. And another penalty. Another penalty there. Proud will come in and have a chat to the referee, no doubt. So Butcher, yep, he'll just look up, find Mott. Massive set in the context of this game. 10 to the half-time break. Fletcher, they've got numbers out wide, finds Beers. Barclay clings on. And brings him to the ground. Hudson came over the top. Chettle says, I'm going to have a dip here. And he tries to, but he can't get past Hudson, and Barclay again involved in the tackle. Fletcher waits for it. Beers pops the pass. Wasn't the best. Gets a nice bounce. Goes to Butcher. Vandenberg. Van Gilderen standing at first receiver as they slow the play down. McGregor. He'll find Butcher. Butcher dummies one. Jacobson for Nicky. Nicky hard to stop from there. That's a nice ball movement out the back. It went from Butcher to Jacobson. And Jacobson picked a rampaging Caleb Nicky. And Northern Territory have made Western Australia pay for some indiscretions. They're looking, oh, it's hit the up, oh, it's hit the left hand upright and hit the crossbar. And Blake Fletcher must be thinking, how close can you go? You don't see that very often. So 10-4, NT. And now Gray. That'll be McDonald. So it goes high in the air. That time of the night where the old light becomes dark. So Edwards involved in the tackle. McGregor goes back underneath and onto the field. Tamir. Gilchrist. Western Australia haven't been down this end of the field for a while as Young. Young just jumps off that right foot. Straightens it up. Gilchrist. Edwards. Out the back for Proud. There's room to move. They can get it quickly. Miller over dip himself. He had runners outside, but he slams the ball down. And Bailey Miller will grab a try. An important try for Western Australia. 7 to the break.
And WA strike back through number 1, Bailey Miller from the North Beach Sea Eagles.
So Gray. Another difficult conversion attempt. Been an entertaining game of football, this one. Both sides really just feeding off mistakes of the others. Northern Territory, you've had a fair bit of footy. They've grabbed a couple of tries as Gray boot to ball and flags in the air. We're locked up 10-all, 5 to the break.
Successful from Jalen Gray. We are all tied up at 10 points apiece.
As we said at the top, it's a must-win game for the Northern Territory after their loss yesterday. Playing for their championship. At this stage, Victoria undefeated, 2 from 2. They'll play Western Australia tomorrow's Butcher. Today in the air, Coleman looks to his left and pick up Young. Young It's away from one. Gilchrist. Irvine. Pass went back behind him, but he did well to grab hold of it. Young making his way straight off the field as well as Irvine plays it. Porter on the field. He got a pass underneath from Edwards. Hayden Porter. He plays it now. Gilchrist for Edwards. Had Irvine outside, just side now. Irvine is the front runner. Proudler. Proudler finds McDonald. And the last tackle will go back for Proudler. Puts the kick high in the air. Waiting for it. Plenty of changes, both sides now. Beers. Cowley in jersey 16. Nicky, and he just scored the last try for NT. Wedding back on the field. Lakabuka winding up. Wedding again, they come to short side for Hall. Hall had numbers there. Levan did well. Now Cowley. Cowley, he got the pass back inside quickly for Jensen. Fletcher. Now he'll replicate. He'll put it high in the air. Miller lets it bounce. Gray goes back. Miller still there. Hits solidly. The referee's going to say knock on from Miller. I think that'll be it. Will it be a dropout? But a great chase from NT. Will come out. It was in the field to play with a knock on. So we'll have a scrum. 10 out. So NT will get the final crack before half time. Fletcher walks in to feed it, leading at the back of the scrum. He'll pick it up. Looks for Butcher. That's where it goes. Butcher straightens up the point of the attack. Wedding. Leban underneath. Tries to roll over the top of Proudler. It sticks on. Wedding again. Fletcher. Hall. It was Jensen the tackle before. Now Wedding. Wedding, which way will he go? The ball's hit the ground. Irvine. Irvine does well. Picks up the crumbs. Just decides to tuck the ball under and take the tackle. Joel Irvine. He was the man on the spot. Now Logan Barclay. Looks like it'd be a shoulder charge there from Adam Hall. He's got away with it. The crowd thought so too. Coleman for Edwards. Edwards can see numbers. Gives it quickly for McDonald. McDonald gives it on for Gray. Gray. Can he kick past Nicky? No, he can't. Butcher came in as well. McDonald, dummy half. Edwards. Porter. Edwards again. Coleman, short pass. Tamia does well. Barclay. Barclay's got Hudson outside. Hudson will seize the situation up and gets away from a high one. He stays in the field of play. They'll look to go right to left on the last tackle. Barclay slips into dummy half. It goes to Miller. Oh, Miller decides to put the kick across the face. Bump it goes. Gray gets the bounce. And gets the try. He did well. There was a kick across the face. Cade McDonald did well. He just went up, tapped the ball backwards. And Jalen Gray grabbed the crumbs.
Jalen Gray.
And he grabs his second for the day. He's fourth for the championship. Luck's a fortune. It was that run down. They went that right edge where Barclay picked up Hudson. Hudson did well to stay in the field of play. And now Jalen Gray will look to convert his own try. as the siren sounds. So Gray. Siren has sounded in the background. He'll look to convert his own try, take it out to a 6-point lead at half time. Moves in across the face. So we'll go into the half-time break. 14 points to 10, and we're going to intriguing 30 minutes left in this second half. We'll be back shortly. It'll be Cade McDonald to get us underway for the second half. 30 minutes in front. As Gray goes down, Lakabuka will just bring it back with interest, but he's met by Porter, who drives him backwards. The band. Wedding. A while to get to his feet, but eventually he does. Bromley it was. Bromley again, his second run in the set, and a penalty. High tackle, the arms went up. So an early chance for NT as Butcher. Oh, he doesn't find a lot with a kick. NT 17s cheering their side on. Strong tackle, driven backwards. Try scorer in Vanderberg. Vanderberg makes some good meters, rolling forward. You look up, you play 30 out, right in the middle of the field. Which way do they go? Do they go to the left? Turn back underneath. Another high tackle. No, the referee said I'm all right with that. Oh no, he got the call. It definitely looked high. Taking a while to get to his feet. Fidel Kelly, he'll be the man penalised. Proudly comes in for a chat. So 2 penalties to NT early. They can put pressure on this Western Australian goal line defence. Trying to see who it is as he takes a while to get to his feet. Going to make his way off the field. I think he is. Mott will come on. Just waiting for him to make his way off the field. Trent Weeding ready to get us underway. So we're right to go now. Bromley. Weeding. Fletcher's on the left. That's where they go. Fletcher's got plenty of runners. Short pass. Then Gelderin. Out of dummy half, Weeding says, I'll have a dip. And he does enough. He dips all right. He gets low, takes off. And after a couple of piggyback penalties, one for a high tackle, Northern Territory have bounced and locked it up 14 all. Only 4 gone first half. So Trent Wedding grabs an important 4 points for this NT side. Fletcher. Looking to nudge his Titans side in front again. So Fletcher moves in, flags in the air. And Northern Territories, 16. Western Australia, 14.
Number 6, Blake Fletcher. NT 16, League WA 14.
McDonald again with the restart, goes deep. Butcher waiting for it, Laban. Solidly met by Irvine. Wedding, the try scorer. Picks up Vanderberg. Wedding again, just looking around. Chettle's there, coming in looking for work. Irvine, Edwards. Chettle takes a while, he eventually does. Took a long time. Big dummy then, Van Gelderen. Ethan Van Gelderen. And there, as he got to get up, he's just dropped the ball. It was a solid tackle. So the mistake after points for NT. So Western Australia. They'll get their hands on the footy. Scrum or pack. Footy out. Coleman finds Proudler. Porter through half a hole. Nicky hangs on and does a good job. Gets him to the ground. McDonald goes in and there's a penalty. Wedding. The muck in the ruck. Referee doing a good job. It's a free-flowing game of footy. Proudler won't muck around. He just wants the F-poss. He taps and goes. Picks up Irvine. Edwards. Short pass. Without Killaire. Ethan Gugard just come onto the field for McDonald. Christie spinning around. He just couldn't reach the hand out. Edwards wanting a runner. Finds Proudler. Proudler dummies to Porter. Picks up Gugard. His first touch of the footy in the game. Ethan Gugard. Irvine bounce out of one. Throws the long pass. Miller will pick the crumbs up. He can hear the footsteps. But he's looking. He's still going as Miller. He's looking up, looking for a gap. Gilchrist, a dummy half will go. It'll be on the last now. They'll look for Proudler. They'll look for a repeat set. Puts the kick through across the face. Butcher has come off, has to chase through. And I'll tell you what, Edwards thought he might have got it. Balls goes dead. So it'll be a 20-metre restart for NT. Nicky. They did it quickly, and Nicky, that was dangerous for Western Australia. Porter makes the tackle. Lakabuka. He'll look up, and he'll be 5 shy of halfway on 2. Wedding goes into dummy half. Chettle. He gets over halfway. NT with a bit of a wind in their sail. Then Gelderen. Wedding, which way will he go? They're stacked to this right. That's right. Oh, there's a mistake from Wedding. I just said they were stacked to this right. They were loaded. They had the arrowhead set. And Wedding's knocked it on. Just thinking a bit quick. You could just see Butcher was ready to unload. A bit of concern here for Delane Edwards. The referees. It's like a cut, which is bleeding, so a couple of changes. Tarrant's back on the field, Butler back on the field. Looks like a cut to the knee for Delane Edwards. So 16-14, NT leading, 20 to go. It's 14-10 at half-time to Western Australia. They're having trouble the scorers in this second half as Edwards makes his way off the field. Hobbling as well, so the experienced Delane Edwards. And the back time on. Crowdler to feed the scrum. Coleman. Tamia. Oh no, he's just going to say he made a mistake and tried to get up too quick. And he's butchered the play the ball. Adam Hall involved in the tackle. So the gate's open again for NT. Scrum's set quickly. Butch wasn't even looking then. Nicky. Gugard gets hold of him and the ball's come loose. Yeah, this is a normal bet. As Porter and Gugard were involved in the tackle. So on tackle one, NT make the mistake. Gilchrist comes off. Smith back on. Western Australia. There's McGregor warming up on the sideline as well for NT. So plenty of changes. Coleman. On pass for Barclay. They wrap him up quickly this time. Miller at dummy half. Tarrant. Good carry. He'll look for a quick play the ball for Western Australia. Smith goes that short side, making some good numbers. Tamia. Chettle throws him to the ground. Smith again. Butler dummies once. Picks up Prowler on the out. Porter. They cling on to him. Still going. Butcher. Good tackle on Nicky as well. Prowler in the dummy half. He's got runners. He sees the hole. Gets there. Couldn't get his hands free. Miller will go to dummy half on the last. They look to go on this left again. Fires the pass for Gray, and all it does is gets. There's a touch by. Oh no, no problems. Yeah, the pass from Miller. So Chettle. Vanderberg. Renti. Bromley. Vanderberg again. Butcher. He won't muck around. As it been played out. Nicky's knocked it on. No, play on, says the referee. It was a charge down from Jarrett Smith. The ball went up and down, and it ends up coming down with Prowler. Now Gray slips into dummy half. Gugard. Porter making his way off the field. Blair Young straight back on. Smith. He'll find Irvine. Irvine just charging. Goes at McGregor. McGregor clings on. He goes back to the middle. Smith. He's got Butler there. Just throws the dummy for him. He'll play it on the 10. Proudler for Butler. Butler. Coleman. Flat pass to Mia. Got in there quickly, did Coleman. They kicked it for Miller. Miller just puts the kick through for him. Well, he's outside man, but it's too deep. Lakabuka. He got the early pass and sort of looked up and said, what do you want me to do with this? McGregor. Butcher. Solid tackle on LeBan. Eventually, he does get up. It was a solid contact. Butcher. Nicky. Trying to expose. One-on-one. Gugar comes again. Goes at Proudler. Gugar again. Clinging on was Tarrant. Lakabuka into dummy half. Butcher. Mott. McGregor. Butcher on the short. Nicky again coming in, making the tackle. Spectacular. Ethan Gugar came in on Caleb. Nicky makes a tackle. Solid shot. Last tackle now. A flat kick from Fletcher. Straight down the throat of Gray. Gray skipping. Beats one. Can't get past the man and kick the ball. In Fletcher and Mott. Miller. $14 left. Coleman goes to dummy half. Sula. Pere. His first touch of the footy. Smith throws the big dummy. Rolls forward again. Coleman at dummy half. Butler. Finds Proudler. Proudler's got McDonald coming. He does well. Pushes the pass. Dugard. Nicky's got over McDonald and hit him solidly. Did well to get the pass away. Proudler looks up, takes a kick, eventually just puts the kick through for himself. Nicky reads the situation beautifully. Pushes away from one. Can't get away from Gray as McDonald's up for WA. Chettle. This battle intensifies. 13 left. NT clinging on to a 2-point lead. There's another solid shot. Dugard again involved with Smith. Lakabuka. He takes a while to get up. Mott. McGregor. Which way will he go? He goes to the open. Butcher. They roll it out the back. Chettle. Quick pass for him. He got the pass from Jacobson. Chettle bounces out of one. Still going. Pushing. Shoving. Fletcher decides to run it. They go back to the short side. Eventually the kick comes through. McDonald attacks it. He does well, cleans it up. Proudly goes to dummy half. You can hear him barking orders. Captain. Young. Good footwork at the line. Makes some good meters again. Blair Young. NT defence. Scrambling well. McDonald sees half a gap. Bounced off that left. He'll play it on halfway. Takes a while now. He's solidly met. It was a good tackle over the top from Bromley. Proudler. Dugard goes at Nicky. Little battle between those two. Still going. They try the one-on-one strip. He tries to get to his feet. It'll be a penalty. Caleb Nicky went too far that time. And Dugard wins that round. It's been an interesting clash. Really, Dugard sort of had a beeline every time he's had the football. They wanted the football. Taking a while to get one. It all slows down. Proudler, little restart. Picks up Tarrant. Tarrant. Irvine only knows one way. That's straight. And that's the way he headed. He'll play it 8 out. Eventually gets to his feet. They come to the left. Flat pass for Tarrant. Kieran Tarrant rolling forward. Irvine again. Set. Proudler out the back. Smith. Smith goes himself. He had runners out there. Jared Smith picked the situation.
And WA go back in front through their number 9, Jared Smith from the Southwest Lions. WA 18, the Northern Territory 16.
Jared Smith's had some important minutes in this clash. As I said, you could see Irvine set up close on the right. You had Proudly out the back. And the NT defence thought the same. Smith jumped out of dummy half. Scores an important try that's pushed Western Australia back out to a 2-point lead with Gray. 10 metres to the left of the upright. These high goalposts here at St Mary's. As we roll into the final 10 minutes. Gray, no problems. Flags go in the air, and we are 2016.
Successful to the number 2, Galen Gray. WA 20, the Northern Territory 16, with just over 9 minutes remaining.
Just repeating scores earlier. Well, results. It was Victoria 17s defeating the Invitation 17s. Western Australia 17s had a big one over NT. And the men's this afternoon, it was Victoria over South Australia. And there's still plenty of footy left in this one with 8.5 to go. A must-win game for Northern Territory. Butcher. The kick-off. Without Keller, rolling it forward. Strong carry. Smith, you'll find Irvine. Irvine rolling forward again, making good metres. They try the one-on-one strip until Hall came in and drove him back. Butler, skipping, spinning, gets over halfway on 3. McDonald, without Keller, Tamia slips out of the tackle, finds McDonald at speed. McDonald looking, gets across. They did well, they cling on to him, to Jacobson. Thought he's going to put the foot down there, but what it's done is create his meters. Tarrant has to hang on to the football now. On the last, it'll be now Smith. Smith will look for McDonald, that's where it goes. McDonald just floats the kick into the end goal. Still floating, it's gone off, well, went dead. It can't, no, it's a dropout. Well, I'm very surprised here what's happened. Everybody's starting to calm down. It looked like they'd been touched and gone dead in goal in NT, but referee and the touch judge didn't see it that way. Gray involved in the tackle on Lakabuka. And Gelderin. Butcher. Nicky. Gugard waits. Oh, Proudler come out of that. Solid shot there. Proudler's looks like he's okay. He's up and about. Tarrant. Bromley. Butcher looked to kick. Eventually got it on to Fletcher, who does kick. McDonald back at fullback. Better. McDonald goes to dummy half. Finds Gray. Just charges in the Northern Territory defence. 5 to go. Porter back on the field. It's a strong carry. Gilchrist as well. Back in there, dummy half. He'll look again to short side. Finds Proudler. Ball's been knocked down, is it? Penalty. All offside. The referee had the Northern Territory as Proudler, mate, takes the quick F pass. He taps, goes, finds Irvine. Irvine had Barclay outside. You just take the tackle. The experienced front rower. Gilchrist, Vidal Kilaire. Skips, beats one. Western Australia now, they'll play it. They're only 10 out. They look to go to that short side. Coleman back underneath for Barclay. Proudler, McDonald, numbers, Guga, cuts him out, gives it to Gray. Gray looking for three, no problems at all. A little bit of, I'll tell you what, he's copped one there after he's put the ball down. McDonald's seen it, and Gugard have seen it, and Jalen Gray's down. The referee was there though. So the concern is Jalen Gray scored his third. But obviously, push and shove going on, but we'll let the men in charge decide that. But as I say, Jalen Gray's grabbed his third and his fifth for the championship. He'll get to his feet. He's up and about now. He's just holding an arm there, so the referee's having a chat with the touch judge. An important player for WA. Jalen Gray's been over the last 2 days. He'll just make his way off. He's got the show of the arm in the jumper. The referee's speaking to both captains. Let's get on with it, gentlemen. 4 minutes to go. Play ball. Referee points to the spot. 4 points. And Kate McDonald will walk up and take the conversion attempt.
And that's a try to Jalen Gray from the North Peak Seagulls for NRLWA. WA 24, the NT 16.
So yeah, Jalen Gray has made his way off. He scored 3 for the day. It's punched it out now. WA 24. Northern Territory 16. Only 3.5 minutes left. McDonald, he'll look to put the issue away for WA. It'll lead us into Sunday. It'll be Western Australia taking on Victoria. No second prizes. They'll both go into tomorrow's clashes, 2 from 2, and set up an epic finale in this year's CAS Championships as McDonald's just sliced it. And we've got a penalty try here. Yep, it's 7 points. That's what's happened. It'll be a penalty. So Cade McDonald will have another crack. So a penalty try to WA to finish. McDonald won't be in too much of a hurry. He just needs a football. And after it was 14-10 at half time, Western Australia, Northern Territory got themselves back into the fight. They led 16-14. Western Australia had to work hard. McDonald, the flag's in the air, punches it out, a 26-16 lead.
So with a potential 8-point try, the second conversion is converted by Cade McDonald from the North Beach Sea Eagles.
Up it goes, down it comes. Northern Territory will end up with a football through Nicky. Barclay couldn't control the footy. Then Gelderin. Bromley. Wedding, the dummy half, looking around, looking left, looking right. Comes to Butcher on the right. Butcher tries to get halfway through the hole, does. They grab him quickly. Dixon on the field now in jersey 7. They get up quickly. Laban. Wedding. Fletcher. Nicky. Coleman involved in the tackle on the far side of the field. Barclay as well. They go that short side. Fletcher puts the kick through, coming across. Rolls dead in goal. And that'll be enough for Western Australia to grab an important victory here in the final game of day 2. It's a Mary League club. Young. Porter rolls it forward. And there's the siren. It's what's been a solid game of football. Good news if you're running at Western Australia. Jalen Gray is on the sideline and he is shaking hands with that hand. Just moving that shoulder, so might not be as serious as we first thought.